Hey, I'm Debbie Pask, head teacher and one of the course creators of the Energy Medicine Practitioner Program. If you're watching this video, you're probably wondering what the 12 weeks course has in store for you. So I'd love to map out the journey and what you can expect from our class. So firstly, who are James and I? Well, we met in 2006, and before that we'd been studying all things healing and shamanism and quantum and intuition, and we've made it our life work to do this. And together we've collectively done over 30,000 healing sessions, and we've kind of lost track now of how many past that we've done, but we know that we have real world experience, real embodied case studies, and we're real humans. We work with real people. And all of our training has a live embodied mentoring approach. It's not self-paced, go and do it on your own. It's all about how do you have a live, real experience with us online in this amazing digital world. So let's kick off what's involved in the program. So the first 4 weeks, out of the 12 weeks, the first 4 weeks is a deep dive into you, because if you're going to start this training, whether you're a seasoned healer, whether you've coming into this through being a practitioner of something else, or whether you're just a seeker starting on your journey, the first 4 weeks does a really deep dive into what we call the quantum world, the world of shamanism, the world of energy, intuition. So what we're really doing here is preparing you to clear your energy, tap in and tune into the intelligence of your body, the field, start to switch on your intuitive senses, understand the 7 layers of the human energy field. We help you to understand timelines, past life, ancestors, this lifetime, other lifetimes. We're trying to give you a deep dive into this world that is a deep, rich, metaphysical quantum world. And it includes some breaths to get you into the alpha mind and out of the busy mind. We give you a whole lot of practices to do, to think about. It's not a lot of work on your own, but it's deep and it's personal and it's sacred. And all of that prepares you to kick off in this course in a way that you're already meeting yourself there, rather than coming in with no understanding and then you're not sure where you're at. And even if you've been doing healing for a really long time and you're looking to sharpen your skills, this 4 weeks is an incredible preparation. Then we launch into the next 6 weeks. So we've done the first 4 weeks. The 6 weeks is very live, very hands-on, high quality, high integrity live training. So it starts off with a 3-day immersion with James and I and Nicole. It's 4-hour blocks over 3 days. It's not all day on Zoom, but everything that we do is very embodied. So we set up your healing structures and containers. We set up all the foundations of how you work. We activate together and we connect together as a group in that particular training body. So that first 3-day immersion kicks you off and gives you all of the foundations of how you actually start this quantum healing journey. You've already come in with a prep, this just cements it. So what happens next? Over those 6 weeks, you get tutorials, weekly tutorials. We teach you new tools. We get you to embody them and to practice them and to really integrate them. And they're very specific, like how to journey into the void and how to do ancestral healing work. And we layer these into your course training over that 6 weeks. It is very hands-on. There's a WhatsApp group where you interact with James and I, Nicole, and the rest of the group very personally. It's embodied. Yes, there's theory, but it's more about the journey. So every time you go through one of those tutorials or blocks of time, you're getting a deep self-healing and you're realizing how the healing feels on you as an individual. So there's a big up-leveling of self in that 6-week journey. And one of the best things of that 6-week journey is you get to have healings done on yourself. You practice and swap with your classmates, small intimate group of people you connect with. And we also give you some animal healing demonstrations and how to do remote healing on beings that can't talk, plants, animals, things like that. So it's quite a serious up-leveling of skills. Once that 6-week finishes, it's not the end. There's another 2 weeks that follow after that, training that you do in pieces along the way. You get to have the full embodied live swap so that you're swapping with your classmates and it's supervised and mentored along the way to answer any questions. It's also a chance to wrap up your healing assignment. We give you one of those at the beginning of the class and then you get to wrap up that so that you feel very confident, very thorough, and you know what you're doing in this shamanic world in terms of how to deal with light and dark and how to deal with all the things that come up. And just to reiterate, during that 6-week live journey, just remembering that at any time you get access to us on our WhatsApp chat group to ask questions. You deliver 12 full sessions, like you are 12 sessions in practice, which is pretty extraordinary. You get at least 7, but probably more self-healings on you from the mentors that teach the class, that you go through the healing, and you also swap with your classmates. So you get another 6 sessions from your classmates. So there's so much internal healing that you get on yourself, yourself as well as you're practicing on others, so that you come out really confident and aware of how to follow this blueprint of healing work. And there is a set of handrails. It is structured. However, of course, along the way, you bring your own beautiful spirit to the work, and it will mutate and evolve how you need it to be. In this class also, we do have a lot of supporting videos and materials to help you along the way. So we do have, all of the auric field and chakra handouts. We do have the interoception meditations to connect to the body. We do have a course manual. We do have a whole lot of bonuses that you get as well, so that when you go through the training, you can then watch, how to stay inspired as a healer. You can watch the 10-part video series on how to grow a practice or how to incorporate the healing into your practice. That's much more of a business angle. If you choose to practice professionally, you don't always need to do that. You get a whole lot of training along the way that helps you really integrate and put into practice what you're learning, as well as business compliance, how to describe what healing is, how to package it, how to price it, all of those things, if that's where you want to go with this work. So there's a lot of surrounding support materials that will enable you to step into your role as a healer, whether you're doing it locally as a side hustle or whether you actually want to do it professionally full time. One of the things that's really important to us is once you come out of that 12-week program, you'll be so well practiced and have had so much experience that you'll be able to start immediately practicing, whether that's on your friends and family, whether that's in your practice that you're working in, or whether you want to start your career. It is a very thorough, very masterful program. And in some ways, it feels like there's 3 courses in one. The preparation, the quantum, the understanding of the energy world, metaphysics, the 7 layers of self, how to dialogue with the quantum. That's a whole course in and of itself. And then, of course, the actual healing modality of how you practice, guide people in and out of your healing space and do the work. And then, of course, all the tools that go in and around that to bring that and anchor that into everyday life. It's almost like there's 3 courses in one, and that's why this 12-week program is very powerful for people. And of course, if you want to keep going and training and studying, we're a big school, you can do that. But this 12-week foundational course gives you everything that you need to really kick full start into this work. And as I said, if you're already in it, then it'll just take you another whole level. So I hope to see you here on this 12-week journey. And if you've got any questions, please reach out.